Okay, I think we're live. Let me check. Just 1 second. If I go to YouTube, let's see. Okay, so we are live. Go to the live tab. Go to the live tab. Go to the live. Nice. Okay, so this is my first stream. Welcome to my channel if you are new. In today's stream, we are going to build Twitter's front end. Probably not the full thing, but we'll start, and then in the next video I'll post a tutorial where I finish the front end and then the back end as well. So as you can see, we have the Twitter homepage, and on the right we have VS Code. So I'm gonna start by installing Tailwind Next.js for the front end. So yeah, let's start. I'm gonna go to Tailwind. I'm gonna open their site. Let's put it right here. So if we search for Tailwind with Next.js, okay, we get this page. So this is a basic tutorial on how to install Tailwind CSS and Next.js. So I'm gonna copy the first line. Here I have just an empty folder, and as always we are gonna start from the mobile size. Okay, so let me make this bigger. Here we have the mobile size. And the first thing we're gonna do, it's inside this empty folder, I'm gonna paste the first line of code, npx create next app, and then I'm gonna say Twitter. Let's wait for this to install, it'll take a little bit, and then we'll copy the next line of code. Yes, press yes. And let's wait for the Next.js folder to install. It'll take a little bit. So yeah, I plan to create a tutorial for this for the Twitter app. Okay, I'm gonna post it in the next few days on my channel. If you never used Tailwind before, this is very easy to learn, nothing too complicated. Every CSS styling, it's available on Tailwind as well. So in the docs, if you want, for example, let's duplicate this. If you want, for example, the height, you have a minimum height, max height, every CSS styling, it's available on Tailwind, almost every CSS styling. So I'm gonna copy this line of code, and instead of cd my project, I'm gonna say cd Twitter. Now let's install this auto prefixer, npm install, and let's wait for this to install as well. Hello Miguel, been loving the videos lately, great content, keep it up. Thanks, dude. Legend is back. Hello, Devniket. Where are you guys from? Thanks for supporting the channel. This is my first live, so thank you for watching. I'm gonna copy the next line of code. Madrid, okay, so Spain in the house. I'm gonna enter this, I'm gonna install this. Madrid here, okay, and dev. The next step is to copy this Tailwind config.js. Is the music too loud? Let me know in the comments. Your Facebook video helped me very much. Thank you, Devniket. Thank you. From India. Okay, nice. You guys can join my Discord if you like to talk. Music is fine. Okay. So we're gonna go to tailwind.config. So in this folder, I'm gonna paste everything and save. Next thing to do is copy this Tailwind CSS. I'm gonna go to global.css. So inside of styles, global CSS, and just add a top. I'm gonna paste this and save. Now the last thing to do is start our server. So I'm gonna say npm run dev, and let's wait for this to load up. Server started on port 3000, so let's go to port 3000. Okay, so mine it's opening in Google Chrome, so I'm gonna paste it here. So localhost 3000. I'm using what is this called? Microsoft Edge. I'm using Microsoft Edge because Chrome it's very hard. It's needs a lot of resources. So yeah, we're gonna stick with Microsoft Edge. There should be no difference between those two, so don't worry about it. Okay, so let's start. First, if you go to the main homepage, we can see here we have a left side. This Twitter app has three main parts: the left side, the middle part, so the feed part, and the right sidebar, where we have who to follow as well, and these hashtags that are trending. Okay, so let's keep this Elon face, because yeah, as you already know, Elon bought Twitter. So yeah, I'm gonna go to index.js. So I'm gonna go to pages, index.js, and I'm gonna delete the main part and the footer as well. Save this, and here let's test if our Tailwind styling it's working. I'm gonna say hi Elon, and save. Now we already have some Tailwind styling, but let's check this by saying bg red 300. So the Tailwind the Tailwind it's working as well. Hey Goose, got to get back to work, but I'll check your video out later for sure, dude. This will be posted on my main channel, so you can watch it. Whenever you want. Have a good day, everyone. Great. Yeah, thanks for watching, Miguel. Okay, so CSS is working, Tailwind it's working. We can delete this styles.container and save to get rid of this styling. So okay, in this div, instead of hey man, love your vids, keep it up. Thank you, Samuel Kong. Thanks for the support, dude. It's my first stream. So I'm gonna start by creating our three parts, okay? So I'm gonna have three comments. So this is gonna be the left side. So I'm gonna say left side. Let's go back to the Twitter. So as I've said, we're gonna have three parts: left side, the feed, and then the right side. So I'm gonna copy this 2 times. This is gonna be the feed, and this should be the right side. Let's save this, and we're gonna start building the left side first. I'm gonna create a div, and here inside this div we're gonna create a component. So if we go to Twitter, and then we're gonna create a folder called components. Here we're gonna create the left side component. So I'm gonna say left side.js. I'm gonna say REACT.JS. This is extension. If you want to install this, you can go to extensions and install this ES7 React Redux native snippets. If you go back to the files and to the left side, let's say hi, and let's import this into index.js. So to pages, index.js. Let's import this left side. So I'm gonna say left side, imported it at the top, and save. So we have our high styling. Perfect. We can delete this bg red and save. And in our left side, we're gonna create this thing. So we'll start by building it for the mobile at first, and we'll get these icons from React icons. We'll get the Twitter logo from the web. So let's start. I'm gonna have here a div, another div, and inside this div we're gonna have an unordered list. So I'm gonna say an UL, and inside this unordered list we're gonna have some LI, so list. Perfect. So first we're gonna search for the Twitter logo. So let me get a PNG from Google. I'm gonna say Twitter PNG. I did not prepare anything for this live, so I'm gonna save this image as a JPEG. Good. Let me find PNG logo of the Twitter. So Twitter PNG, save image as, save. Let's see how this works. I'm gonna paste it right here first to check if it's a PNG, and I'm gonna create another folder called assets, and I'm gonna drop this Twitter image inside the assets folder. Move, yes, very nice. I'm gonna rename this to twitter.png. Cancel, and let's import the image into our app as well. So here I'm gonna have an image component, and we'll have to import this image from next image because it's a next component. Now let's import the Twitter image as well. So I'm gonna say import Twitter from /assets/ twitter.png. Nice. So let's take this Twitter, and inside image I'm gonna say src of Twitter and save. and here we have the logo. Now we'll have to make this smaller, so I'm gonna say div. We're gonna put this image inside a div because it's way easier to style. Let me Control B. Nice. Control plus. Nowadays it's too big. I hope the code is looking fine on your screen. Let me know in the chat if you want it bigger. So I'm gonna say height of 12 and a width of 12. This is Tailwind, it's that easy. So we have this Twitter logo. I'll say 10 actually. 10 and save. Nice. Now we're gonna take these logos, the home, the search, all the notification. We're gonna take these from React icons. So I'm gonna go to React icons, and the first thing to do, let's install React icons. I'm gonna copy this, gonna make this terminal bigger. I'm gonna split the terminal, and here I'm gonna say cd into our Twitter app. I'm gonna say cd Twitter. Good. And now I'm gonna paste npm install React icons. Let's wait for this to install. Okay, now that this is installed, we're gonna take, what is this? Let me check. What is this? I have no idea what this is. What? This is some Microsoft Edge tech in action. Let me close that. Okay, so I'm gonna take this Twitter localhost. Let me regroup this. Yeah, Microsoft Edge is weird. So I'm gonna go to React icons again. And React icons, it's a very good library for React icons, and it's very easy to use as well. So if we go to and search for a home, let's search home, and let's choose a home icon that is similar to the Twitter one, so to this one. I guess this one with the circle inside, so it's RA home 7 fill. So let's import this. If you go to React icons, we can see how to import an icon. So I'm gonna say import, and then the name of our icon, and paste. And from React icon slash the first two letters, so I'm gonna say RI and save. Now let's see this in action. Hey Jenny Age, welcome to the stream. Where are you from? I'm gonna duplicate this list, and inside instead of Twitter, I'm gonna say RI home fill and save. Let's wait a little bit. Have a height of 10 and a width of 10. Hello from Africa. Hello Emmanuel Gila. Did I pronounce your name good? Gila. Image src. Okay, so this is gonna be a normal image tag. Okay, and save this. Let's check why this is not working, because I'm gonna go to React icons, gonna paste this, and this should be from RI. Okay, remix icons, we should have the home icon from here. Okay, So home, where is it? Array home. Okay, so this should be right. The import should be okay. I'm gonna paste this and get the name right this time and save. Let's see, refresh. I'm not sure why this is not loading, so I'm gonna restart the server. I'm gonna say npm run dev again. Fast refresh. Array home 7 field icon type. In the left, so we have a div. Let's save this way. This is weird. You should have loaded. Let's check if React icons it's installed. So inside package.json, let's check for React icons. So React icons, okay, so it's installed. Okay, let's try with a different icon. So I'm gonna say home again. Let's see what's the problem. I'm gonna take, for example, this one, maybe hi home. So if you go to the left side and from /hi and save this, let's put it right here, save. We have a problem, I'm not sure why. So src hi home. Oh, it's because, yeah, okay, so my bad, we're not importing the image into a div, but we are using the image as a component. Okay, so like this. So instead of this image tag, I'm gonna have slash and hi home and save. Hi home, and let's end this component as well. Let's save this, and now we have the image. But the one from earlier was better, so I'm gonna copy the last one. So let me go to home ri. So Control F and /home. Let's find our image, the one with the bubble inside. Okay, so this one was it this one? Array home 7 fill. Yeah, I think it's this one. So I'm gonna paste it right here. Let's go to localhost and save this. Hello Yunus, Speedy, welcome back. I think I've seen you in my comments, I'm not sure though. I recognize the Rick and Morty wallpaper. Tell me if I'm wrong. Element type, it's invalid, expected string, undefined utility, okay. Let's refresh. From RI, that's why we get this error. Save, and we have the image. I'm gonna say maybe a 20, a width and the height of 20. Let's save this, and this class name we're gonna have to put it inside this component. So 20 it's too much, I'm gonna say maybe 12 and save. Hello Apostolic Faith Ijebuigbo, did I pronounce it right? Hello to the stream, where are you from? Save this. 12 again, it's too much, I'm gonna say 10 and save. Let's check with our Twitter. Okay, so yeah, it's still too much. Let's try with 8 and save. Nice. Let me create a poll in the chat. Okay, 2 seconds. Okay, ask our community. I just created a poll in the chat to boost the engagement, hopefully. Okay, so let's continue. We have the home icon. The next thing to do is to add the search icon. So I'm gonna say search on React icons. Search. Let me know if the fan, it's the noise from the fan, it's too loud. Okay, because I'm doing a lot of things and my laptop it's kind of loud. So the search icon, let's check. I'm gonna pick something similar to this one. So let's see, this should do. So BS search. Okay, I'm gonna copy this, and here I'm gonna paste. Oops, I'm gonna duplicate this and I'm gonna say BS search and slash BS. Save this, and let's duplicate this list. I'm gonna paste this here. BS search. Is the stream down? I'm not sure. I'm not sure actually. So I could connect my Wi-Fi to the PC. So just 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. I've just connected my internet directly into my PC. Okay, perfect. So the internet should be better now. Good. So let's continue. I hope it's fine. So let me know in the chat if the stream works good. If the stream it's working. I'm gonna check really fast if the stream it's down or not. So I'm gonna go to YouTube. And I'm gonna search for my channel. So I'm making sure that the stream it's not down. It's not down. Okay, so this should work. If we go to not down. No. Yeah, looks good. So let's continue. We can use the search icon. So I'm gonna say BS search at the top. Let's save this, and we have the search icon as well. The next icon to add is the notification one. So let's say notify. No, let's try the bell. So for the bell icon, we're gonna take something similar to this one. So let's see. I think this one, FA bell, looks pretty good, pretty similar. So I'm gonna take this and import it at the top. I'm gonna duplicate it, paste it right here, and let me duplicate the list as well. And instead of BS search, we're gonna have FA bell from /FA and save. Nice. Next icon should be email and save. So let's take email and let's take let's see, one similar to this one. I think this one looks good, so high outline. I'm gonna paste it right here, /high and save. Now let's import this into our app as well. So I'm gonna duplicate this list and paste this inside. Nice. Maybe a different one. We can choose a different one. Nah, looks good enough. So let's get a save icon as well. So Microsoft Edge, it's needs a lot of power usage. Okay, let's continue. So we have this email, then we have the save icon. So let's get the save icon. Let's say save. Let's see. Maybe not save. What is this? Bookmark. Okay, so let's take a bookmark. Oh, nice. So we need one that looks similar to that. Let me change the music. Okay. I'm gonna take one similar to this one, so not a filled one. Let's see. B bookmark. Okay, by bookmark. I'm gonna duplicate this, paste it, and from BI I'm gonna paste this list another time. I'm gonna say duplicate this by bookmark and save. We have the bookmark as well. Next icon should be this list, so I'm gonna search for a file maybe, or let's try list first. So this list, let's see. I'm gonna have the Twitter tab back, and this list should look, let me check which one is similar to that. So we need a simple one, kind of like this. Yeah, I'm gonna take this one, so RI file list and save. Let me duplicate this one and paste this. So from RI and copy. So after the bookmark, I'm gonna duplicate this and save. Let's see, this looks good. Now the next one should be a profile, so let's search for a profile. Profile, maybe user, and let's see which one. I think this one looks pretty good. So I'm gonna take this one or this one. Let me see if there are more. No. Okay, so I'm gonna take then the, where is it? Where are you? Oh, this one. This one looks pretty much the same. So high outline user. Let's duplicate this and /high and save. Let's check now. Let's refresh. Let's actually display this one. So I'm gonna copy this list. I'm gonna display this high outline user. And the last one should be the comments. So in React icons, I'm gonna say for comments, comment maybe. Okay, so we're gonna need something similar to this. So let's get which one. So comment, I think we're gonna get this one, comment. Okay, yeah, so, or dialogue. Anyone here who wants to collaborate in Merstack project? Dude, you'll find a lot of people in our Discord. If you want help, or people that love to code as well, check out our Discord, link in bio. Actually, I'm gonna paste the link to the Discord. Let me go and copy this. I'm gonna go and copy it from my last video. So I'm gonna copy this Discord. Okay, and let me paste. I'm gonna paste the link. Yeah, Discord link. 2 seconds. I'm gonna paste it in the chat as well, but I'm gonna put this in the bio description as well. Let me delete something. Okay, this link should work, but I'm gonna paste it in this video description as well. So let me go to the stream. I'm new to this, so it'll take a little bit. So stream, edit, cancel. So stream, edit. Okay, so I'll paste the link to Discord right here. Have the Patreon, the Discord, and the Fiverr. Save. Perfect. Now that I've saved this, you should see it in the bio description. Yeah, you can see it in bio, the link for Discord if you need it. Okay, let's continue. And oops, my mic. Oops, I'm sorry for your let me connect my mic back. Okay, I'm sorry if you had headphones in. My mic just unplugged itself. Good. So let's continue. Let's see where we at. We have this. So we need a comment logo. So I'm gonna take which one I've said this one. So copy and then paste it at the top. So we have outline user, and now we're gonna have these comments. Let me copy this and paste it right here. Let's save. And high outline user from high. What's the problem? Import from React icons /fa and save. Okay, now we have the comments as well. Perfect. And the last one should be this this tweet that I think we're gonna inspect and copy the SVG. So if you want an SVG from social media app, you can do it by copying the SVG. So I'm gonna say copy element, and let me go to a site. It's called view SVG online, SVG viewer actually. Okay, so this site, you can paste your SVG in and you'll have the logo. Okay, so it's svgviewer.dev, a very handy website. So I'm gonna go to PNG and let's download this PNG. I'm gonna take this and import it into VS Code. Let me make this smaller. I'm gonna copy it into our assets folder. So let me download this again. Download PNG. I'm gonna paste it into our assets folder. So let's call this tweet.png, and let's import it to our let's import this to our left side component. So high outline user, it's not we're not using high outline user, I think. Let's go back and refresh. No, we are not using it. So after the list we should have the outline user. So after the list, okay, so let's copy this and paste it. Oops, let's copy this high outline user. No, Control Z. Let's copy this and let's paste it. Right, let me check. Div, what is this? Let's save this and I'm gonna copy this. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate. Which one is it? So we have the file list, then we have the comments. I'm gonna duplicate the comments. I'm gonna paste high outline user instead and save, and now we have the user as well. Perfect. Let me make something bigger. Okay. Next thing to do, it's to give some padding and some margin for this list. Okay, so I'm gonna say Control B, and for this div, for this one, I'm gonna say space on the x-axis of maybe 4 and save. Space on the x-axis of 4. Also not to the div but to the UL class, and save. And now we have some spacing on the x-axis, but first let's do on the y-axis actually. So we can add some more, maybe 6. Nice. And to the whole div we can say class name, and let's say padding to the left of 8 maybe. This should do. I'm gonna say PG red 400 to see the div. Only one space. Okay, so as you can see we have this is the full width of the screen. We don't want this. So the original size should be a width of maybe 40. Okay, this is too much. I'm gonna say instead of 40 maybe 20. Yeah, 20. So for this I'm gonna say item center. I'm gonna say first flex items center and justify center, and save this. Now let's check why I'm gonna say bg green 200 and save. Okay, so this should be width full, so I'm gonna give this ul width of full and save. Now we have here the padding that we've added. So where is it, the padding? Here. Let's copy this. If we say margin, we're gonna have the full width and the margin as well, but we don't want this calling. Okay, but we don't want this. We want it. We don't want any padding actually. Let's save this, and we're gonna give this flex item center justify center, not here, but we're gonna give it to the ul and save. Now we want flex column, so I'm gonna say flex col and save, and we've centered our icons. So we can give some margin to the top as well. So to this div I'm gonna say padding top of 8 maybe, and save. Next thing to add, let's see, let me delete this and this, and let's make this smaller. Okay, well, it's starting to look similar, so we need to make these icons way smaller. So let's start by editing this. Instead of 8 to 6 maybe, let's try this. So 6 and save. Now maybe 7. Yeah, 7. So I'm gonna say Control D, and we're gonna edit every size at a time. I'm gonna say 7 and save. Maybe 6. Let's go back to 7 actually, and save. Perfect. Now the Twitter logo should be smaller as well, so I'm gonna say 9 and save. My god, the sound of the fan, it's annoying. Not sure though. Okay, so let's continue. Let's see what's the difference. Okay, so I'm gonna add the image that we've imported. So this tweet.png, I'm gonna import this into our app. Okay, so the PC fan, it's actually so annoying, but I'm not sure how to get rid of it. Microsoft Edge is not, it's requesting a lot of power, I'm not sure why. Task CPU 60, yeah, it's using a lot of power usage and CPU. Now it's starting to calm down, but I'm not sure how to deal with this. Memory percents, yeah, it's chilling. It's getting better, but I still the noise, it's annoying. It's very annoying. Okay, let's continue though. Let's add our tweet. So I'm gonna add this tweet PNG to the left side. So to import it, I'm gonna say import tweet from /assets and then /tweet.png and save. We can control click to see if the address is good, and it is. And I'm gonna create another list, but inside this one we're not gonna have a component, but we're gonna have an image tag. So I'm gonna close this image tag, and as a source, not this image tag but the image from Next.js. So I'm gonna say src equals with tweet and save, and we have our image. Now this should be way smaller. I'm gonna give it a class name of width of 12 and height of 12 as well, maybe 10 actually, and save. Let's give this a background color, so I'm gonna give this a BG of blue 500, maybe 400. Okay, this should have a color, so I'm gonna say class name of white and save. Oops, not class name. I'm gonna say color white and save. But this is not going to work because this is a PNG. It's not an actual SVG. On Twitter it was an SVG, but we've copied it as a PNG. So I think we're stuck with the black. Yeah, I think we're stuck with the black. But let's continue with the black one. Let me see if I go to SVG viewer, let's copy again the SVG tweet. Let me copy this again. I'm gonna click inspect and copy the SVG again, copy element. Okay, so I'm gonna paste it right here. And this PNG, if you go to preview, we can choose white. Let's see. Oh no, it's the background, it's not okay. So color, React, I think we can modify this. So if you go to preview, React, color. Okay, so let me get the RGB of white. So RGB 255. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. Let's try to see if this trick is going to work. Let's copy this. I'm gonna paste it. Okay, not a valid SVG. Prettify. I'm trying to change the color of this SVG by editing this to this. Oops. Okay, I don't think I've copied correctly this. So I'm gonna say copy. Let me test this. Okay, so inside I'm gonna paste this. Let's preview it now. Set dimension, options. How are we gonna modify the color? The PNG, React Native. Interesting. So color, SVG editor, SVG editor online. Okay, so go to editor. Let's see if we can change this SVG color. So if you go to downloads, let me go to downloads fast. I'm gonna say downloads and copy this SVG. Now in the actual tutorial I'm gonna get a white SVG, but for now let's continue with the black one. Okay, so I'm gonna close all these tabs and we're gonna use our black SVG, but in the actual tutorial, don't worry about it, we're gonna make it white. So I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. So for the BG blue, I'm gonna say padding of 1, and I'm gonna say rounded full and save. And this is starting to look like the original one. I'm gonna make this not padding, I'm gonna say margin. Let's check this out. Now let's stick to padding, and let's give it a padding of 2 maybe. Okay, looks pretty nice, but we can make this 12 and 12. Yeah, this should do. I'm gonna say padding of 3 maybe, and save. Okay, perfect. Now we can get rid of these colors. So if we go to let me say Control V, if I delete this BG red, and if I delete this BG green as well and save, we can see this looks way better. So let's add some border now to this left sidebar. So for this div, I'm gonna say, if we try to add border to Tailwind, it's so simple. We just gotta you can search on Google border Tailwind, and there is a styling for it. So you can just say border and then the size. So border solid, or if you want you can set the width of the border as well, but we're gonna say just border and save. And now we get this border all around our div. We want this border only on the left, on the right side. So I'm gonna say border right, and the border disappeared on the top and on the left and on the bottom as well. Now the height of this should be full screen. So let's say height of full, height of screen, and save. Now we have the height of the screen. Perfect. Now at the bottom we'll need a profile picture as well. So let's create this now. So to do this is gonna be a little bit tricky. We're gonna have to put this UL list inside a div, or we can create another div, but no, we're gonna modify this. So I'm gonna create another div, and I'm gonna put this UL, entire UL inside this div and save. And now the next thing, oops, 1 second, I have a notification. Now that we've pasted this inside the div, perfect. Now outside of this div, let's create the profile. So I'm gonna create another div, and here we're gonna have an image tag from Next.js. The source, I'm gonna say source equal, and let's get an image from Unsplash. I'm gonna say Unsplash. From Unsplash we can get really good images that we can use. I'm gonna say profile, I'm gonna say guy. Let's get Elon. Maybe you have Elon Musk. A profile picture. Now I'm gonna get a profile picture from Google. Actually, I'm gonna say Elon Musk. Let me delete. Let me save an image with him. Save image as, and save. Oh, it's a JFF. So let me copy a different one. Save image as, save. Oh my god, another JFF. Save image as JPEG, please. Oh my god, only JF. It's because I'm searching on Safari. It's this browser, it's shitty. Save image as JPEG. Oh my god, every single image is a JFIF. Let me say Google first. Let me search with Google. So I'm gonna say Elon Musk. And to the images, let me get one. Save image as. And I hope this is a JPEG. Yeah, perfect, JPEG. I'm gonna rename this to Elon and save. Perfect. If you're new to the stream, we have 5 concurrent viewers. Thanks for watching. You can join the Discord. Feel free to drop a message in the chat as well. Let's continue now. Let's add the profile. So I'm gonna say import profile, import profile from assets / elon.jpg. Let's check this. Okay, it's the good reference. So I'm gonna say Elon actually. So Elon now let's take the profile actually, profile, and save. Now here we're gonna say profile and save, and we get an image with Elon. Perfect. The width should be 10 and a height of 12. We can make this bigger. I'm gonna say 20 and 32 and save. Rounded, full. It's not working because we have to add this here and save. Whoa, let's delete this, save. We can say width a smaller, so I'm gonna say width of 16 maybe. But we can crop this image. I'm gonna say cover and save, and width of 12. No. So object cover, I think in Tailwind I think it's object cover. Let's see. I'm gonna go to Tailwind and check this. Object cover, Tailwind CSS. So it's object cover. Okay, perfect. So object cover and save. This should have a width of 20. And width of 20 as well. Let's say 16 maybe. Okay, so the picture is not good for a profile picture, so I'm gonna get another one. Let me search for Elon again. I'm gonna go to Google. I'm gonna say Google images Elon Musk. First Google, my god, so all Elon Musk. images. Let's get an actual profile picture. Let me save this one. Save. Yeah, okay, it's a JFF. Let's get another one, a different one. I'm gonna take this one and save as web p. No, it's very hard to find a PNG or JPEG. Save image as. Let's see. Perfect. I'm gonna copy this, paste this in. This is gonna be Musk, and let's delete this one. Yes, delete. Let's get Musk imported. So profile musk.jpg and save. And save. What's the problem? So musk.jpg. Okay, perfect. So now we have the same problem, because we'll have to say 20 and 20. Save. Let me try something else. Okay, perfect. Now if I say object cover, now it's working. Perfect. So we have to set first flex and then object cover, of course. So I'm gonna say 16, width of 16, and the height of 16 as well. Perfect. Maybe a little bit smaller, so maybe 14. Nice. And we move this in a different div, just so we can say here flex and flex column. Let me check something. Yeah, look good. Flex column, we're gonna say where is it? Flex column, justify between, and we have where is it center, so with full space y, flex call item center. We can copy this and paste it here as well, so just item center and justify center. Oops. So let me check this. I'm gonna go to the div, and let's say bg yellow 400. You have to add the number as well. So this width, we have to add it here and save. And now if we say at the top, flex column, justify between. Okay, it's because this yellow, rounded flex. Okay, this should have the same. Now save, flex bg yellow. I'm gonna say justify between. Oh no, my bad. I'm gonna say flex and justify center. Perfect. Now we can get rid of this yellow background, and we can give some margin at the bottom. I'm gonna give this a margin. Where is it? Here. Not margin, but padding to the bottom, so pb of 4. Let's check what's the margin at the top for the Twitter. So padding, okay, so it's 8. So I'm gonna say padding bottom of 8 as well. Okay, it looks good for now. So to continue, I think we're pretty much done with this left sidebar. reopen close tab. So let's check this. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna spend too much time on getting the actual icons, but if you click inspect, you can get the actual icons from Twitter. Next thing to add, it's this home feed. So we're gonna go to the feed right now. First, actually, let's see on Twitter main page. When it gets bigger, we get these home, explore, notification, messages, etc. I think we get a different, yeah, we get a hashtag as well. So let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. On the medium there are how many? 3 4 5 6 7 8. 2 4 6 8. Okay, so what's the difference then? We have the home, the explore. Okay, so the search, here we should have had the search icon, so it's changing. Okay, so after the small, let's see where is this happening, where is the text appearing. Okay, so if we go to Tailwind and search for sizing on Tailwind, sizing, box sizing, not box sizing, if we say Tailwind media queries, customing sizes, we have the Tailwind screen sizes. So after maybe LG, we want this text to show up. Okay, so let's do this. When it's this big, we want the text to show up. Okay, perfect. For each list, we should have outside this div, we'll need a paragraph. So I'm gonna say a div with a paragraph inside. Paragraph, and first one should be home, and save. Let's add another div, and it should be this should contain the two divs. Save this. I'm gonna say flex now. Oh, I'm adding this to the Twitter, so no, it's not this one. Save. Save. Oh, we want it to add to the home, so I'm gonna create another div right here. I'm gonna say we want paragraph with home, and save. Nice. Gonna create another div and put these two inside this one. Let me delete this thing. I'm gonna say flex, but at the large size, we want this bar to be bigger. So to do this, I'm gonna say on LG we want the width to be 40 maybe. Yeah, and we want this to be on LG we want this to be justify start. Control Z. So we want to add this here on LG justify start. My god, this game, the fan, it's really loud. I'm gonna try to fix this next stream. I'm not sure how though. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. Okay, so here we have the UL. Let's say bg red 300. Okay, so we have these show up. Let's edit the home text. We're gonna go to home. Let's give this a class name. I'm gonna say let me check how this looks. So the home should be okay, so the text should be black. I'm gonna say font bold. I'm gonna give some padding to the left of 2. Okay, so we want the text to be bigger as well, so I'm gonna say text 20 pixel 20 text 20 pixels. Okay, so this looks good. We want this on where is it? Here on LG we want the height to be let's say 9 and the width to be 9 as well. So LG, save this. So when it's small, when it's small we want when it's small we don't want this home to show up. So in order to do this we're gonna say hidden, so all the time it's hidden, but on large we want this to be flex, and save. So now if you go back to the large we get this home showing up. Text 20, let's say 30. Oh, too much. 24. Let's make sure this is centered as well. Okay, so we have this home. Next one to add. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Let's check on this. So when it's bigger, home. Oh, it's too big actually. Okay, so instead of 9 I'm gonna say 8. So I'm gonna say 8 and the text should be only 20. Save. Let me check the live stream. Okay, looks good. Yeah, it looks way better. Now to the explore, I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna copy this and paste it just down below. I'm gonna take BS search, copy this, delete the old div and paste it right here so it's faster like this. I'm gonna do this thing, I'm gonna do this process all again and again. So I'm gonna copy this, where is it? Which one is it? Okay, so this one, I'm gonna copy this, paste it. I'm gonna take the logo and replace it. Let's do the same thing with the mail. So let's copy this div, paste it here. Let me take this high outline mail, paste it here, delete the old div, okay. Let's do it again. I'm gonna copy this, paste it, take the logo, delete the old div and save. Again, copy this, paste it, take the old div and save, copy and paste. This is annoying, but we have to do it. Outline user and save. And one more last time, I'm gonna take this, paste it down below, take this, paste it here, and delete the old div as well and save. Save. Okay, so now all we have to do is edit the name of the buttons. So we'll have explore notifications, so home, explore notifications, so after the first home, this is gonna be explore and save. Then we're gonna have notifications, and then we're gonna have messages and bookmarks. Notifications, messages, and then bookmarks. Then the lists, profile, and more. So lists, where is it? Bookmark, lists, then profile, and then more. Let's save this and let's check this out. Okay, so this is way bigger. Now we don't want this to be centered on large, because we have it, where is it? So we have this UL items center, justify center. So on large we don't want this. I'm gonna say on large we want the items centered, item start, and save. Nice. So on large we want this to be set as start, but we want this to be bigger as well. So on large the width should be 32. Save this. We have to edit this one actually, so width, instead of 40 I'm gonna say 60. Let's make this bigger. So yeah, this should do. If we add on large we want padding to the left as well, so I'm gonna say large, padding to the left of 12. Let's check this out. Yeah, looks good. So if we delete this BG red and save, we can add some more padding to the left. So on LG we want first, I'm gonna say LG space on the y-axis of 8. Good. Is it too much? Yeah, it's too much, I think. Yeah, it's too much. So instead of 8, let's say 7, and save this, because we want this profile picture to show up as well. Let me make this full screen. Good. Where are we at? So we have this more notifications. Nice. What we want to do next? I think the text looks better if it's bold, so so I'm gonna leave it as bold. But we can edit this tweet button. So we have this tweet. Where is it? Image, it's this one, so color white. We can delete this. We can delete this color white because we don't need it. So we have this div showing up on the mobile phones, on the mobile sizes, but we want this button with the tweet to show up on the large. So in order to do this, we're going to create another div, but this div is going to be always hidden, but on large we want this to show up. So I'm going to say flex or block, depends. I'm going to say hi and save. Now we want this one to be hidden on large, so I'm going to say large hidden and save. So when we're on the smaller sizes we get this button, but on the large we get this hi button. So to modify this hi button we are going to need, let's check this. So it's a simple tweet text. So to do this I'm gonna say p from paragraph. I'm gonna say tweet. Let's give this a class name of font bold, color white, and a bg of blue 400. Let's check this out. Save. Perfect. I'm gonna give this a width of 40 maybe, and I'm gonna say padding all around of 2. Color white, so color white. Save. Where is the text, not color, text white, and let's say round it full as well, and the text should be centered. So text center. Nice. So this could be bigger as well, so let's see. To make this bigger I'm gonna say to this div, I'm gonna give this div a width. First let's see how big this div is. I'm gonna say bg green 400. Okay, so let's say width of I actually selected this width here, so I'm gonna delete it from here and I'm going to paste it here to the div. Perfect. Now we want this to be width full and save. So now we can play the width from here with the width from here. Instead of, I'm gonna say 52. Let's check this Twitter button. So we can either make this bigger or we can make the button smaller. So I think we're gonna make this bigger. So let's go to the top and add a tab. Where is the width? So with 60 I'm gonna have to say 72 and save. Let's say 80. Let's check the difference now. Okay, so it's the same size right now. Now since we have more room we can make the button bigger. So this button, where is it? Width of 52. I'm gonna say width of 60 and I'm gonna say height of 20. Ooh, too much. 12, 16, maybe 14. Okay, 14. And let's say flex items center, justify center. LG, so LG flex. LG flex, oh, we have it already, nice. We want this to be height full as well, so let's say height full, perfect. Justify center items, center, why is this not centered? Padding 2, say flex, items, center, justify, center. Nice. We can delete this background of green now, and let's make the text bigger. So I'm gonna say text of 20 pixels. This parentheses lets us use custom sizes. So if you don't have a certain size in Tailwind, you can use custom sizing by adding this what are they called, braces. Okay, so instead of 20 I'm gonna say 24, 23. No, it's too much. 20. Again, I'm gonna say 19 pixels. Let's check this out. Okay, looks pretty similar. So let's make this picture of Elon do the same thing. To edit that one, we are going to the image of Elon right here, and on LG I'm gonna say justify start, save, perfect. So let's check this out. We have these buttons, but on LG we get this responsive navbar, left sidebar. So we'll have the username and the user tag as well. So let's modify that. Here I'm gonna give this image, where is it? So here I'm gonna create another div. I'm gonna put it right here and save. And now we can add outside of this div another div with 2 paragraphs. And first it's gonna be, let's check this. So the name Elon Musk. Let me change the music really fast. Okay, not this one. Okay, this is like a happier mood. Okay, let's stick with this one. So let's continue. Let's add a paragraph. So this is gonna be, where is it? This is gonna be the name, so Elon Musk. So let's say Elon Musk, and then we're gonna have its at, so at Elon Musk, and save. I'm gonna say flex. I'm gonna give this a class name of flex as well. I'm gonna say items center, justify center, and save. Let me copy this. I'm gonna say flex first, and I'm gonna give this class name flex, the properties as well. Item center, justify center. flex, justify center, and items center, and save. Okay, let's see what's the problem. I'm gonna give this a bg of red 300. Okay, so I'm gonna say height full. Let's give this bg of green 200. Okay, so the Elon Musk picture has a 20 by 20, if I'm not wrong, 14 by 14. Okay, so instead of giving this one a height of 14, I'm gonna give this div a height of 14 and width of 14. Okay, so it's not working actually, so we'll stick to this, but I'm gonna give this no, save. I'm gonna give this div the same measures. No. So how are we gonna do this? I'm gonna say just height of 14, so I'm gonna say height 14. Perfect. Justify center, items center. So this is outside. Let's see why is that. Padding bottom of 8. Okay, so we have this padding bottom that we need to give it to this div. So instead of padding, I'm gonna say margin bottom of 8. Nice. So now we have the items centered. We want this to be flex as well, so I'm gonna say flex. Flex column. Good. Let me move this here so we have the code organized. Now let's say on LG we want this to be a start, so flex justify center. Good. Now on LG we want this to be on LG. But this is not always gonna show up, so I'm gonna say here hidden, and on LG we want this to be flex, and save this. Now this is gonna disappear. Perfect. Let's say on LG we want this to be justify start, and save. Perfect. Now let me see. Okay, so let's add some padding to the left. I'm gonna say padding left of 8, and save. Good. Now this P can get some styling as well. I'm gonna say class name of font small. No, let's say text of 20 pixels. I mean 20 pixels it's a Tailwind size, so we can use Tailwind. So I'm gonna say Tailwind 5, text 6, no 8. I don't know. It's because Tailwind uses small, medium, large, and etc. If you say large, I think this is too much. Yeah, it's too much. So if you hover over text large, you can see font size 1.18 pixels and 28 pixels. So let me say this text of 16, but we want this to be font bold, and the username should be font small. 16 it's the default one. 16 pixels, but this should not be font bold, font thin. Now let's stick to normal. Good. Let me delete this color and save. Now we can take some padding from the left. So here I'm gonna take some padding from the left. Instead of 8 I'm gonna have 6, maybe 4. Yeah, and we should add the 3 dots as well. So if you go to React icons, and we search for dots, BS 3 dots. Okay, so let's copy this, and let's import it at the top. So I'm gonna duplicate this BS 3 dots from BS and save. Now we can use these 3 dots as a component down below. So down below, where is it? Here. I'm gonna make this into a div. Add it here. I'm gonna create another div, and inside this div I'm gonna have the 3 dots and save. I'm gonna say flex to this div. I'm gonna say items center, items justify between, and save. Now this is not how it should look. Wait, save this. This is flex column. Okay, so this should be a normal flex now, hidden, and we want it to be flex on LG. Let me delete this. Nice. So now we can say flex. No, not to this one. We can say flex, and the music is, it's weird. Let me change this. Let me change the music, find something else. Okay, so let's continue with these. We have this LG flex. Okay, so here we have to say flex and flex column and save. Now we want this to be justify center, justify between. Want this to be on LG, justify between, save. We want the width to be full as well. Nice. Now this image got smaller, and to fix this, all we need to do is say shrink 0 with an S and save. but not to the actual image, but to this div, and save. Now the image is full size. The dots are way smaller, are too small, so I'm gonna say a width of 20 and a height of 20. But we have to copy this, delete it from here, and add it to this component. Let's make this smaller, 12, 12. Okay, 8. Again, 6. Trial and error. Okay, looks good. So let's give this a class name of padding right of 4. Nice, looks good to me. Let's check this. This could be smaller, but I don't want it smaller. I'm gonna give a padding right of 6, just so. Maybe 5. No, leave it at 6. Okay, I like it this way. The Twitter logo could be bigger. No. But everything is so big. Let's modify this. So from here on LG we want this to be smaller. So to modify this we can go to the home, so ri home. On LG instead of 8 we can say 6. Oh no, actually we can't. Or can we? Let's see. Yeah, it's not that big of a difference. But I guess we can leave this the same, so let's delete the width of 8 on LG. So I'm gonna say delete this, and everything got smaller. Now on LG we want a space Y of 7, we can delete this as well. What else we can make smaller? We can make the text not bold. But I don't know. I mean, I like it. Okay, let's make the text not bold. So I'm gonna delete this, Control D. This one is the tweet. Okay, let's delete this and save. But now we want the tweet to be bold, so I'm gonna say font bold and save. Perfect. Yeah, looks good now. So let's check this because it's fully responsive now. Nice. We have this navbar, this left sidebar. Let's compare this. So on small we get it this way, but on medium we want it to be bigger. So on medium, let's go to medium. We have this width of 80, but on medium, I'm gonna say medium, we want a width of 40 and save. So now let's check this out. On medium we have this, but we want this to be flex end as well. So on medium we want this to be justify end and save. Items end Okay, but not 40. We want this to be maybe like 32. Okay, and we have to add some margin to the right on MD. So let's say MD padding to the right of 4. Let's see. Okay, looks pretty good. So on small it's like this, medium like this, and then like this. Let's see the difference. What's the difference? So this one, it's not at the start. So on large, I'm gonna go to the Elon profile picture at the bottom, and where is it? So LG justify between. Okay, well, this is the 3 dots. We want the full thing on medium to be no, not on medium. On medium looks fine, but on LG, LG, we want this to be justify start, but it is already. Let's say BG green, so green 400 BG, and save this. Okay, so I'm gonna say width of full. Perfect. Now let's check this out. Now it's good on mobile and on okay, perfect. So now the only thing we have to add, it's on medium. We have to say justify and save. Now let's delete this color and save. Let's check this out now. So on LG looks good, medium looks good, perfect. On LG, I think it's too much padding to the right. So where is it? So padding to the right of 6, maybe 4. Now on LG we want, where is it? So here we want on LG, is it? Yeah, here. I'm gonna say LG margin left of 4. No. Say BG green 400 again. We want padding left of 4. Yeah. And save this. Now let's check this again for last time. So small, medium, and then large. This looks awesome. Okay, let me check something on the live stream. Hello, say something. Sorry, I was looking at epidemic sounds. Hello, Shader Ahmed, what's up? Samuel Kong, looking good, I agree. Okay, thank you. I think we're finished with this left sidebar. Let's continue with the feed. Hello, say something. Okay, the spam with 5 viewers. Okay, let's continue, and now let's create the feed. Okay, so we'll have this input at the top. And Samuel Kong, thanks for watching. I think you're watching from the start, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Now let's create this mid tab. We're gonna create this feed, first the input, and then we're gonna create the post. So let's go to index.js, and here we're gonna create the feed component. I'm gonna say feed. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I've seen your comment earlier. Feed. Let's create this component. So I'm gonna have a feed.js. Let me rename this .js. I'm gonna say RFC and save. Samuel, is the fan of the PC way too loud? Like the sound on the background, is it that bad for the stream? I'm not sure. So feed, let's save this and let's check this out. Let's import this into the index. So I'm gonna import this feed at the top. Okay, so now let's see. Now I don't hear anything. You good? Okay, perfect. Feed, let's import this feed. Where is it? Oh, feed, it's right here. So we're gonna have to say flex to this div. I'm gonna say class name, so class name of flex, and save. So we have the feed right here, and close the React. The first component inside this component is gonna be this create a post. We have this home that is gonna be sticky at the top as well. So let's create this input. Inside the feed we are going to have a comment, and inside this comment we're gonna have an input. 2 seconds, I'm getting a phone call. Okay, my bad, I'm back. Let's continue. So we're gonna create this input component. To create it, I'm gonna say input and slash. Let's create the component in the components tab. So where is it? Components. I'm gonna create input. Oops. Input.js, RFC, and save. Let's import into the feed the input. Let's save this. Class instructor without new. What? Input is imported. Cannot be invoked. Class constructor. Inside this feed, why are you weird? So input.js, RFC, and save. And inside from posts.css. Okay, so it's imported from the wrong directory. So input and save. Now we have this input installed, perfect. And then after this input we're gonna have the post. Okay, so I'm gonna say post. We have this this Christmas music on the background, but it's fine. So post, let's create a post component as well. So inside the components, let's create this post.js. It's gonna be posts, not with a plural. So REACT.JS and save. And inside this, we're gonna have posts that we're gonna import from post. Okay, perfect. Now if you go to the input, let's comment this out for now. So let's work on the input first. I'm gonna go to the input, and let me duplicate this and have it in a different tab so I can watch it. This where is it? On the full size, how does it look? Okay, I'm gonna check this so you can see it as well. So we're gonna do this first on mobile. So this is how it should look. So we have the home, everything is white, so it's hard to see what box it's what box. So let me refresh this first. So this should be only the profile, what's happening, these images, and the tweet. This should be everything. But first I think we have to create this home at the top first of all. So before we create this input, in the feed we're gonna have a how should we call this, the header maybe, or navbar. Let's say a navbar. So before the input we're gonna have another comment that's gonna say navbar, and this navbar is gonna be a component as well. So navbar, and let's create a component for this as well. So I'm gonna say navbar.js and REACT.JS, save this. Now let's import navbar here and save. Hello guys, thanks for watching. I see like five viewers right now. Thanks for watching. You can join the Discord, link in description if you want. I've imported this navbar. Let's go and see. Okay, the navbar. Let's comment the input for now and save. So this navbar should have the text home, and on the right this star image. So let's say home. This should be a paragraph. So I'm gonna say home, and then we're gonna have an image as well. The source for this, I think we're gonna get this from React icons. I hope they have a star image. So React icons, and let's search for a star image. Let me put this here. So I'm gonna say star image. Let's get one similar to the Twitter one, so something like this. Which one? Okay, so something like this. Starbucks, no. We need I think this one should do. Yeah, I think where is it? The closest one, we don't have anything similar. I mean, we could copy the SVG, but I prefer not to. So I'm gonna get which one? I think I'm gonna get this one. So go polar star. It just, in the actual tutorial I'm gonna import the SVG. For now it's just too much of a headache. So in the navbar, let me paste this, and we have to import it just as we've imported these React icons. So into the, let me close this, into the navbar, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna take the name of the image and I'm gonna paste it right here, and as a source I'm gonna have GUI Polar, but this is gonna be a component, not an image, because we are getting the image from React icons. Let's save this. And what's the problem? It's from GUI, not the ending of every image. It's the first two letters. Okay, so save this. Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna say class name of flex, but this image is way like, if I zoom in, oops, not here but here, if I zoom in, it's not the best star actually, so I'm gonna take a different one. Let's see. We want a nice looking UI, so one I'm starful, maybe this one. No, let's take this one. Yellow star? No. Okay, this one, AI outline. So I'm gonna take this. This is gonna be AI, and let's paste it in. Let's save it, and we have a nice star now. I'm gonna say flex right here. Now let's say items center, and justify between. Perfect. Now the next thing to do, let's see. Let's check this Twitter. So we have to let's go back to 100. Right here we can see that these posts, where have we imported this navbar? So the input feed navbar. Oh, okay, so feed navbar. Now this feed should have class name, let's say bg red 300 to see how long is it. So I'm gonna say width of full. Perfect. And now let's delete this red because we see it. So let's check this again. The text can be bigger, so inside the navbar I'm gonna say class name of font bold and save. I'm gonna give this text a 32 pixels, but it's a custom. It's not actually custom, but anyway. Home 32, no, let's try with 28 pixels. Way too big, so stick with 20. Perfect. We can give this AI out, this icon. We can make this icon bigger. So let's say width 12, height 12. But again, the class name should be given directly to this icon. 12 it's too much, so I'm gonna say 8. Okay, maybe 7. Looks good. Let's continue. Maybe 6. Yeah, let's stick to 6. So we can give this padding, we we can give some padding all around, so I'm gonna say padding of 4. Yeah, looks good. Now is it? Yeah, looks good. Now we get this sidebar, this scroll bar, because the content it's infinite, but we don't have enough content to get the sidebar on our app. So there's a trick we can use to get this sidebar even though we don't have so much content. The trick is if we go to the feed and we'll say height of screen, and we say margin bottom of 2, we get this scroll bar. Perfect. So we want let me say margin bottom of 12 maybe. So we want this to be sticky at the top. So to do this, we're gonna say sticky and save, but it's not working because if we go to Tailwind and say, let's say Tailwind sticky, if you go Tailwind Tailwind sticky position Tailwind, okay, so we have these positions that it's fixed, sticky, absolute. We're gonna use fixed for now instead of sticky, and save. And now this it's staying at the top. This is not flex anymore, because if you go to the fixed, flex, items center, justify between, let's see, bg red 400. Okay, we have to say width full. Nice. But now our image disappeared, the icon width full. I'm not really sure why. I'm gonna give this a shrink of 0. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna say class name and shrink 0 as well. Padding 4. I'm not sure why the image disappeared. So it's not shrinked, I think it's outside. It's outside the width 6, height 6, padding. If we delete the padding, where's the image? Save. This is very interesting because we don't get anything to the overflowing. So if we copy this and paste it here, interesting. So if we delete this width full, the image appears back. This is interesting. Width full, so I'm gonna say width of not the screen, but I'm gonna say width of 100 viewport width. And now if we say 90 of, or 60, okay, so it was outside. Okay, if you say 70, 80, 90, if you say 85, so let's see at which point it's going. Yeah, it's going outside, because I think it's because of the padding. Whoa, it's 80 here. Yeah, I think it was because of the padding. So now if we say width full, it's still going outside. Say 80. It's because it's position relative, and it wants to take the whole width of the screen. It's not taking in consideration this left sidebar. That's why it's overflowing. But how do we solve this? So in Twitter we have a max width for this feed, but how are we gonna fix this here? Because right here, because we want our image to show up this little icon. This is interesting. So here we have it on width. I'm gonna delete this and save it like it is. So if we say width full, it takes this full, but how are we gonna trick Next.js this time? So I think we can let's see. I mean, we can do it for mobile and mid sizes as well, and at the end we can deal with it for the large. So on small and medium, it's first let's do it on small. So on small, if we say width full, and then we're gonna say margin right of 20, margin right of 32. Let's try with padding. No. So let's try maybe 60 to be sure. Oh yeah, so we have to give it some more. So instead of 60, what I'm gonna do, oh, I think, okay, so I'm gonna give this feed a width of full. Oh, it already width of screen. And let's check this navbar. If I delete this and save, let's see. So our content, it's overflowing again. So let me say overflow on the x-axis, scroll and save. Okay, it's not working. So how do we do this? This is full. Okay, so the Twitter has a full width as well. The feed has a width of screen. And save. Let's save this. Hide screen width of screen. In the navbar we have a width of full as well. BG red. Justify between, item center flexed, fixed. Width of 40 of 40. Let's say 60. 96. Okay, but this is not gonna work on mobile. Okay, so this one is the smallest one. Okay, 100 is not working. 120. Not y'all thinking Elon taking over Twitter, it's cool. Yeah. I'm waiting the Dogecoin like integration maybe. or the baby Dogecoin. This is gonna be funny. If Twitter is like the first social media to integrate crypto, it would be very cool. Bezels, welcome back Bezels. Thanks for subbing, thanks for being active on my channel. I've seen you on the comments, don't worry about it. Thanks for support. Make sure you join our Discord if you did not join yet. Lol, he should make it a deplatformed social network. He should make it a deplatformed social network. What does that mean? He should deplatform people or what? Okay, so I'm gonna give this set width. So instead of 120, I'm gonna say width full, and let's say margin to the right of 12. Decentralized. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. MR12. Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. So MR margin right of 12. Let's try with 32. Hi Coder Aniket, thanks for support. Where are you from? MR32. No problem, I love your channels, videos too. We'll also join the Discord. Thanks dude. Okay, so let's give this a margin of 60 maybe. So 60, but padding, my bad. Instead of 60, I'm gonna say maybe 40, 32. Let's try 24, 20. Okay. So let's see how it works in real life. Call your clone elongated. Elongated. I don't know, I love Elon. He's funny. Yeah, okay. So on the small we need 20 of padding. Yeah, he seems like he would be a cool friend. Yeah, from like the from Joe Rogan podcast. He went on the Full Send podcast as well. Like, he's funny. He should have been today. I think there was like a news story that Elon Musk should have been in Romania. That's where I live. But it was just like a big meme, not actual real, you know. Are you using Material UI like Twitter? No, I'm not using Material UI, and I don't think, is Twitter using Material UI? That's what you want to say? Because that would be really funny. A width of 6. Okay, so what we can do now, is to add some padding all around. So instead of padding right of 20, I'm gonna give another padding of 20 all around. Oh my bad, of 2 all around. Let's say 4 maybe. 4 looks good. Yeah, Twitter uses Material UI. They also use Google Cloud for backing. They are basically owned by Google. No way. I had no idea they use Material UI. I mean, is Material UI developed by Twitter? Because then it would make sense. Otherwise, this sounds very cheap. Like, they went with the cheapest thing. But that's funny. I had no idea. I'm gonna say padding of 4 and a padding right of 24 because we have to add this. No, Bootstrap is Twitter, but now Bootstrap it's outdated. They use Material UI. God damn, they are like the cheapsteaks of America. Like when you see on the there's like the BBC show, I think. I'm not sure, with the cheapsteaks from America. So Twitter are like that. So like, okay. I mean, Material UI is good. I love the technology. Okay, so we have this navbar and we want it to be sticky, and it is indeed sticky. At least Facebook can make an effort, have their own backend JS framework and VR headset. Yeah, Zach has billions. I mean, I'm curious if the VR headset is gonna pop out, if it's gonna be popular. I'm not sure. I think we need way more time to see it in action. It's like very expensive for now. So we have this home. Nice. Now we can delete the red background, and we can give some opacity to the header, but later. So now we have this home. Let's check this out on medium. So on medium again we have to edit this because it's position relative, so that's why it's annoying. I'm gonna say on medium. On medium we should have what is the max width of this? Let's see. Now the metaverse isn't going anywhere. I think virtual reality will though. I'm from the UK and literally all of the news companies are making full of it here. Yeah, I mean, they want money, they want investor money, you know, like boost the stock price. And like when investors hear metaverse or blockchain, everyone likes to throw money when they hear these two words, metaverse and blockchain. So yeah, Zach does a good job making this like futuristic. Yeah. We have this home with 6. Okay, so on medium we want a padding right. No, on medium we actually want to say a max width of maybe 60. Let's check this out. I'm gonna say BG red 400, so max width of 40 actually, and save. Max width max width of 20. Let's see. So this max width, it's not working. What are you using for backend? Google Cloud. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, I mean, Google, it's like a big tech company. You can I don't know. Padding 4, BG red 400. Padding right 24. We need to give this a max width, and I'm gonna say width of 20. Let's see if it's working. So no, width full. I'm gonna say max width of 10 rem maybe. Okay, so it is working. I'm gonna say max width of 60. It was not working because Tailwind has a different sizing. It's not like numbers, it's in words. So I'm gonna say Tailwind max width to show you an example. So here Tailwind doesn't have max width of 60 or 40, it has max width 3XL, 4XL, that it translates to this as well. Oh my god, I didn't even see that you are using Tailwind in the title. I just clicked on the video, lol. Yeah, I love Tailwind. I'm in love with Tailwind, I have to say that, like, on every project. It's very easy to implement, easy to use. It's the best thing ever. I mean, Bootstrap has already built in. I'm actually going to do a video on Tailwind. It's like in the Fireship. If you ever seen like a Fireship video, it's in that style. Does Tailwind have their own UI animations and buttons like Material? Their own UI animations. It does. Tailwind has some animations. I'm gonna show you actually. So Tailwind animation. It's not that big of a deal, but in buttons I might give it a go. Yeah, I mean it's better than normal CSS. Animate none. It has like animate spin, and you can see it has keyframes for like the, instead of basic CSS. Animate ping, animate pulse, bounce. Has a lot of nice animations. But I mean, you can always search the animations on Google. I never like to use what are they called? Custom animations. I don't know about that. I might show you the pulse animation in this app as well if you want. So yeah, let's go back to this. So max width of 60 RAM. Okay, let's save this. Maybe let's try 50 RAM and save. Let's say 40 RAM. So let's take a look at this. So I'm looking at the size of this post because we have to give it a max width. So I think 32 RAM or 35 RAM should be good. Let's save. And if we take a look at this, yeah, I think 38, maybe 38 RAM. Okay, so we have a max width as well. So when we go to the mid, you should add the Twitter preloading bird with material animations. You mean while it's while we're posting, or I mean when we go directly to Vercel, it's kind of, the loading is like very fast. I'm not sure we're gonna have time to do the bird animation, but we should do that. But when we post a tweet, when you click on tweet, maybe we should add the Twitter animation, the Twitter logo with the spinning animation. Yeah, that's a good idea. We actually might do it. So this is a live, so I'm gonna post an actual tutorial, a full tutorial edited on Twitter as well on the channel in the next few days. This was more like this live was more like to see what engagement I'm gonna get on the channel and everything. I'm gonna leave the live on the channel as well, but I don't think I'm gonna finish it this night, like front end and full end, front end and back end. This is like 2 hours and a half. I wasn't really like concentrating on the tutorial. I was more like chill vibes, you know, like coding. And yeah, I'm planning to do like more live streams. I'm thinking about doing some, what are they called, lead codes maybe. I'm thinking between doing live clones or live lead code problems, but I'm not sure how interested people would be, you know. What do you think, Bezels? So create next tab, max width 38 RAM, good. So now you showed your engagement with the chat. It's amazing. Yeah, I mean, in the clones at least you can see like things. You can see like progress on the screen. When you do lead code problems, you only see code. I'm not sure if people want to see that, but I'm gonna do some lead code streams as well. Even though I'm very bad at lead code problems, I'm just starting out, you know. But I'm gonna do them as well. So we get this padding right of 24 that we don't want on medium. So on medium padding right we want only 4. So on medium padding right only 4. Okay. So when we're on small, yeah, this is not going to work very well on small. I know it takes a long time, but just keep doing and you'll get a good 50 viewers. Oh, we have like 2 now, but even that's good, this first stream. Also, in fact, that coding streams are always quite low in viewers, but the tutorials get thousands done right. yeah. I mean, there are some streamers that get like 100, 200 on coding live streams, but they have like webcams and it's not only coding. So we'll see. I think I'm gonna do a mix of them both. I was thinking about doing the free code camp tutorials as well, but I don't know. I mean, there I was looking through the free code camp materials, and it's a lot of HTML and CSS, and I don't think I have the patience to do the HTML and the CSS, but I don't know. So it's gonna be a mixture for lead code, clones on the live, and maybe free code camp. I'm not sure. So we have this padding. This is a bad way to do this because this component it's fixed, so this padding is just like not a good idea. Padding right of 24 and save. Now this on small, the width should be should start from 40. I think I think you should do a free code camp on an Airbnb clone or something. I saw React Instagram clone or free code camp that got like 2 million views. React Instagram clone that got like 2 million views. Yeah, like from Sony Sanga, I think, or like, no, he got like low views on that. Yeah, there are some. Uber, I think, Uber clone, it's a good clone as well. There are a lot of good ideas, you know, but it takes a lot of time to do them. Papa React. Yeah. Width of let's say 32. Let's say 20. 15. On small we want the width to be 5 rem. I think the best videos to make our beginner videos. React is really popular and lots of people are looking to learn it. Yeah, I think that too. React. I think I would get like way more views if I wasn't using Next.js and only React, you know. So I'm thinking the next tutorial I should do it only in React without Next.js. So because a lot of people don't use Next.js straight away, you know. We have Christmas vibes in the house. They're fine though. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is about next. I like it. Yeah, I like it too. It's just a turn off for like the people who start out. So we have this on small. We want it. Okay, let me delete this small with medium padding right, because we need to find a different solution. Max with 38 RAM, yeah, that should do. So when it's fixed, it's annoying because it's not this part, it's not showing up. So I'm gonna let you focus so you have something to edit, lol. I'll be here watching. Okay, thanks. Yeah, we have to take away the width of this sidebar. So on the small, if we go to the left side, we can see a width on small, a width of 20. So here in the where is it, in the feed to the navbar, with full, we can say a padding right of 20 and save, and we get this. And then when you get to the middle part, where is it, so here on the middle part we can say padding right of 4 maybe on the middle, so medium, not middle, medium 4. Okay, so yeah, I think this is it. So we get this home, perfect. On medium, oops, yeah, some interesting. How should we do this? Okay, because we have padding right of 20. I mean, this width full, it's not working. So there's this middle part. Oh, I think what we can do, let me check something. I'm gonna say sticky, but the sticky, it's not sticky. The sticky, it's not sticky. So I'm gonna say relative. I mean, we'll find a solution for this. I'm just not sure how. I mean, with relative, I think this will work. If we say relative and save this, no, it's not. I think the single thing we can do is say absolute, and we're gonna have this at the top. So I'm gonna say top 0, Item center justify with full with full BG red 400 max width, padding right of 20. Okay, oops, cancel. Top 0, no. Fixed, have padding right of 20. This width full is not going to work. So we have this justify between and save. I'm gonna give this a width of 20 rem. Let's say 30 rem, 25. Okay, so I think the smallest it's 26, 25.5. This is like hard coded, so it's not that good of a solution. But I'm not sure how to deal with it right now. So this is on small. On medium we can make this bigger, so on medium the width should be let's say 32 rem and save. So on medium we can make it 32, or no, we can make it actually 40. So this 40. Yeah, 40 looks good. So on the medium we're gonna have this 40, and that's it. So okay, let's make this white, make this smaller. So let's make this white and give it some padding. I'm gonna say padding of 4, let's say 3 actually. Yeah, looks better like this. So now maybe more, no, looks good. So this is gonna be white, BG white. Actually I'm gonna say black so I can show you something. So I'm gonna make this black, let's say blue 400, and I'm gonna give this an opacity. So I'm gonna go to Tailwind and I'm gonna say Tailwind opacity, and if we go to the first one you are gonna see this opacity 5, 10, 12. It's how much opacity you want to give this div, like this. So Twitter has this opacity, if you can see here. I'm gonna say Control plus. Twitter has this opacity, a little bit of opacity for the header as well. So we're gonna do something similar. So at 100 I'm gonna say opacity of 75. So let me get this. I'm gonna give this opacity of 75. Control Z and save. But we should not give the opacity to the home and to the star. We should give it only to this color. So I'm gonna give this opacity of 75 here, and then I'm gonna give it to individual components like this one. Let's see if it's working. So I'm going to say opacity 100. Let's check this out again. So restore window, show opacity 100, opacity 1, opacity 0. Okay, so let's try with opacity 100 to the home and then to this as well. If I say 0, 100, if I say maybe 50 and save. Yeah, okay, so it's working. I'm gonna say 100. This is black. So opacity 75, 100 here. Oh, okay, so it's 100 of 75. So it's not a good way to do this. If I go minus, I mean this is full black and then behind. Again, something to solve. So only the background it's white. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have a div. This is gonna be full white. So I'm gonna say bg green, actually green 300. There's gonna be absolute. And if we delete this blue class, no, I'm getting spammed here, so let me hide user on this channel. Okay, perfect. Message deleted. Perfect. Okay, sorry for the people in the chat. He's a spammer. So yeah, let's continue. I'm gonna delete this BG blue. I have this I'm gonna say width full, height full. And I'm going to put this div right here and save. So it's not absolute. Width full, height full. Okay, it is absolute, but we want this on top. Let's say relative. No, it's not gonna work like this. Basically have to give this a background color, but then it's hard to give the opacity to the background color. Let me see if Tailwind has that. So because we have that in CSS, but let me background color opacity Tailwind, background color in Tailwind. Okay, so we have it in Tailwind as well, so perfect. In Tailwind, if we say, okay, so let's try it like this. Let's save this. 500, and we say here 75, for example. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna say BG white, but black actually. this is gonna be 75% opaque. But if we say 35, I don't think we have 35. Let's see what sizes do we have. So you have 0.5, 0.4, 0.3, 0.2. Okay, so we can leave this as white, and when we're gonna have content underneath, we're gonna see the opacity. Okay, so let's continue now. I think I might have to go in a short time, but I'm gonna have the same live stream tomorrow, kind of at the same time. Don't worry about that. But yeah, let's finish this. So we're gonna have some border to the right as well. So to this feed I'm gonna add a border. So I'm gonna say border, a border right, and save. Let's see it in action. Oh, this is absolute, so that's why we don't get the border. So first, before we add this border, we have to create this input. So I'm gonna create this input that I already created. So I'm gonna uncomment this and save. We have it showing at the top. So we have to add some margin, taking in consideration the width of this navbar. So if it has the width of, where is the width? The height. Height 6, height, let's say height 12, 14. Let me give this BG red 400 and save. 1 second. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna delete it, I'm gonna say red and save. BG red 400. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna give this a height of 14. Yeah, 14 looks good. So I'm gonna subtract this from I'm gonna add, actually I'm gonna say margin on the top of 14. I'm gonna take this and add it right here. I'm gonna move this div here, and I'm gonna put this input inside this div and save, and I'm gonna add margin top of 14. Perfect. Now if I say BG black and save, we have this perfect, aligning perfectly. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna delete this background black, and let's create the input. So for this input, we're gonna have the picture of the user, we're gonna have the what's happening text, the emojis, and everything else. Okay. Is this stream laggy? I hope not. Okay. create next app. Okay, so let's make this. I'm gonna take the profile picture of Elon. So inside this input I am going to have two divs. So the first one is gonna be this. Whoa, no, I don't want this. Let me refresh. We have let me get like a nicer post. Whoa, whoa, okay. Let's add a picture. So in this div I'm gonna have an image component from next image and save. And now I'm gonna say source equals width, and let's import the Elon Musk image. I'm gonna say import import profile from slash assets slash Musk, I think Musk dot JPEG, and save this. Inside I'm gonna have profile, save this, and let's give this image some sizing. I'm gonna say width of 12 or 14 and height of 14 as well. Okay, now let's say that this is gonna be flex, and this is gonna be a class name of cover. So I'm gonna say cover and save. Object cover, actually, so object cover. Now let's give this rounded full. Nice. We can give the header, we can take the red from the header now. Background white and save. Wait 2 seconds. Okay, so I think I'm gonna finish this live for now. So yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you sub, come to my Discord, link in the bio. Okay, thanks for watching, bye bye.